Hey Libra, welcome to your April 2020 tarot reading with me, you guys. So this month I would like to start off by pulling an oracle card. Look at that beautiful card. This is the card of Heighten Your Vitality. I've never seen this, guys. I really don't know this deck much, but I do bring it out whenever there's a significant change in weather. So happy spring to all of you out there. I hope you are safe and healthy. Let's start out with an oracle card, Libra. Something you need to hear for April 2020. Something that'll help. An additional message to help us start this reading off. Oh, okay. So, Libra, a card shooting out, if you didn't catch that on camera. And it is the card Celebrate Differences. Wow, I love that message for any dual sign, like you or Gemini or Pisces. Celebrating differences. Some of you are pregnant off rip because I'm seeing this little baby here in this little shell, alright? So some of you guys are like, I don't know, that looks like I don't want to say how long someone is, but it's a fairly new pregnancy, maybe, like, I don't know, pregnancy. I see a unicorn. Some of you, there's a child here that's like 4 or 5 with really curly hair. That's just certain details. Beta fish. I think these are geese or swan, white birds, basically. So much detail in this card, Libra, but it's all about celebrating differences. No wonder there's all kinds of different creatures. There's a dolphin, if I haven't mentioned that, fish, birds, things that swim, things that fly, things that gallop, like all differences, okay? And obviously excelling forward, how our differences can bring us together, okay? The bottom of the deck is trust in your own understanding. This card was featured in the Cancer reading, if you want to check that out, if you're dealing with a Cancer, have Cancer energy in your chart. So, yeah, there's something here about, Libra, the fact that you're a dual sign and that you have opposites, the scales, you guys are the scale of justice. There's an understanding that you have about the universe and all things being one, and understanding that things are infinite. I do see the infinity symbol here illustrated. So we're going to check out the book here. This is card number 3, by the way. So you may even be communicating, and I don't feel like it's an argumentative energy, although it can turn into that, honestly, depending on who you're communicating with. But 3 is a number of divinity. It's the trine, right? It's mind, body, soul. It's communication to me, the lower mind. So there's something here, you might even be communicating with someone who's quite different than you. Okay, so this is the 3rd card in this book. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, celebrate differences. And there may even be some kind of pause, like a hanged man kind of energy coming up. And hopefully you guys can see this card okay. Okay, you understand that everything in life comes with an opposite. Wow. Even within yourself, you have polarity, male, female, high, low, good, bad, light, dark. It is our differences that make us unique. We all come from the same collective and all have the light of the inner soul. The more we learn and grow in our thoughts and attitudes, the more understanding and compassionate can develop within our lives. Take a moment to appreciate an individual for the qualities that they have or that they are sharing with you, and find what learning you can be gained from this situation. So if that doesn't tell you what some of you are going through in April, I don't know what is. You need to pause and celebrate the differences, Libra, in your life. Now, I want to bring you guys' attention to a little bit of astrology taking place this month for you, because this card just blew my mind. I didn't know the book. I have never seen that card before. I didn't know that the card that was going to say that, but astrology wise, you guys, duality and opposites, what that card was just talking about, is so important because it's Aries season, the beginning of April. As I record this, we've already entered into Taurus season. It's the very beginning of it. But for the past month, we've had this opposition of the sun opposed you, Libra, the moon opposed you at the end of March, and we had a beautiful super moon in Libra at the beginning of April, which was super nice to me. It was so balancing and intellectual. Like, it was a breath of fresh air. So I just want to thank you guys out there for being Libra, making the peace. You guys just have that energy. I did feel a very Aquarian vibe here too when it came to the collective and the community it brought up. But yeah, there may be something that's mirroring you. It seems to be an opposite of you. You like red, they like blue. You're a vegetarian, they just ate a piece of pizza. I don't know. They're just different. Pay attention to how opposites That's what this whole lesson's about in April. That's the whole Aries opposition, Aries Libra opposition, the I am and the we are, relationships and being who yourself. Like Aries and Libra are opposites for a reason. It's love and war, Venus and Mars, masculine, feminine. So regardless of what's opposing you in April, because the sun's opposing you, Libra, you know, regardless, you're gonna be celebrating and seeing how to come together infinitely. Okay. Now we have the tarot here. This is the Justice card. Okay, this is your ruling card, Libra, for those of you who don't know. And what I'd like to do before shuffling the cards is, I already did shuffle the cards. I sat with your energy before recording. So before we start the reading, I want to take a look at what's underneath you. This is going to be your energy watching. So let's see. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit. All right. So we've got a Virgo here. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be you, okay? This can definitely be you, Libra. You definitely know how to get up on a horse and get a message across to someone, don't you? Quickly, making up your mind. And this has something to do with coming and going. This has something to do with walking away. Now, there could be something you're stuck in your head about, Libra, because this is definitely a Libra card. But before we get to that, let's jump back to this Five of Pentacles, because before we even know why Libra is stuck in their head, we need to discuss finances. We need to discuss the fact that you're ruled by Venus and that love and money are equally important to you. This is conflict that someone's going through. And because of the Justice card being here, because of you, it may even involve the law. You know, I know a lot of us are inquiring about just assistance at this time financially. Okay, not all of you out there are going to resonate with that, but I know some will. The stimulus check and unemployment and stuff. This is the unemployed card. Some of you guys are temporarily out of work because of what's going on with this, you know, the lockdown and the quarantine and stuff. So there's conflict financially here that needs balanced out. Some of you guys are married or have, like, you know, definitely financial balance here. But please know the Five of Pentacles is the loss of anything that you valued. A person, place, or thing, but it's definitely conflict physically. You know, ask for help if you need it, okay, Libra? Because someone here is maybe even feeling a bit abandoned or left out in the cold. It could be you or the other person. Okay, someone here may need somewhere to live, need something to eat, need money, need resources. Taurus energy is going to come in and change our resources, okay? So moving on, we have the Eight of Swords. So if someone here feels stuck and homeless or abandoned or stuck in their head about being jobless, I feel this is you, Libra, because look at all the swords. Swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So, of course, there's a little bit of an emotional detachment here so that you can be more in your head and understand this, pick it apart, know the facts. But you're keeping yourself trapped in a place of have-nots, Libra, because something isn't balanced or because of a way of thinking. This is self-imprisonment, okay, guys? So you're stuck. Now, this is a very popular card for April. It was even in March, too, because this is the card of isolation. A lot of us are isolated. Maybe some of you guys are not doing so well in isolation because you're isolated with your thoughts, and therefore you're trapped. Some of you are lonely or alone. Some of you may live alone or you're on your own. You're homeless. I feel the need to tell some of you that you're not alone because there's this person with you in this card, whether they're in the physical or they're just spiritually helping you. But we definitely have the energy of Virgo here, that why you may be trapped in your head, okay? Or, again, there's just something you need to reflect on. Reflect on this mental imprisonment of financial conflict. Some of you guys are just constantly stuck and trapped in your head about financial conflict and what you don't have. And that's not healthy, okay? So you need to reflect and spend some time on your own before making some kind of decision in that space, in that headspace. Don't come from a headspace like that, Libra. Make sure you reflect and make peace and heal. You know, the Hermit is very wise. So there may be some kind of a strategy here of following your own wisdom, but you're going to say something. Someone's going to say something to a Virgo. Someone's going to come out of verbal isolation. That might be what this feels like to you, Libra, verbal isolation. Something that someone says to you in a time of isolating. Some kind of news or truth may come in that gets you stuck in your head, and it has something to do with the lack of resources or money or unemployment, job energy, okay? And it has something to do with a decision whether you're going to walk away or return or walk away on a soul journey. This is that full moon in Libra that you experienced. That full moon was probably really deep and emotional for you. It definitely ended a cycle. But see, someone here is walking back to someone to their past. Someone here, there's a soulmate, there's children here present. It might be a water sign. We have a lot of water energy here now, all of a sudden, even more water energy. And then the King of Swords. That's you. Male or female, this is you, Libra, trying to maintain your mental stability and intellect while everything's crashing down in your home, while you wait for an investment to come true. Some of you are waiting on a lover, okay, but there's something going on. This might be someone's ex coming back, and someone's quarantined with an ex. Ooh, okay, so there's some things going on in the home. Someone may say something quite shocking to you too, Libra, but I just feel you guys are trying to, I'm telling you, this is someone's mind right here. Okay, there's some kind of shock or something, and it does involve a home, foundation, commitment. In the King of Swords, although it is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it could easily be an ex coming back. But look at all this emotion and feelings. Okay, a lot of options. There is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman here. It doesn't have to be a woman, but there's an option for love and emotion. I just don't know if in this space, whoa. Okay, yeah, your mind's all over the place. The King of Swords doesn't always go for a woman like the Queen of Cups, someone who's nurturing and healing and kind and compassionate. Like, there's a lot of different options here, and you feel differently about all of them. But Libra, you know, there's that joke about you not being able to decide, right? No shade. I'm a Pisces. I don't really decide very easily either. But when it comes to love and feelings and, you know, stuff like that, we've got to make choices, whether we're going to walk away. Someone here may return to you, Libra. Someone from your past, someone you had children with, okay? And this may be on the Libra full moon around April 8th, or maybe the Scorpio full moon that we're going to have in a month. But you got to quickly decide whether you want the future or the past, you know, whether you're going to walk away and return to some, like, nostalgic memory that you have with somebody. That's why you need to spend some time in isolation, literally, mentally isolating. Kind of in the dark, you know, blindfolded here. I know that's how you feel in your head, trapped here. Someone may be in prison. This right here is like solitary confinement energy. But I feel this is just you stuck in your head, not knowing not knowing the truth that you need to know in yourself to get you not feeling like this. Because this is a feeling, it's a thought, you know what I mean? It's a situation, and it's quite smothering. And it has something to do with your worth. You know, Taurus season is going to really reveal to you, Libra, what you do and don't have, where the balance really needs to come into play. Okay, I know some of you guys, to have this card right behind you in April, there is this looming energy of feeling left out in the cold and stuck in that. Like, if there's anything worse than financial conflict, it's feeling stuck, okay, in that energy, feeling left out in the cold. There's conflict whenever there's a 5. Something needs to change in your reality, Libra. And I think your sister sign, Taurus, your Venus sister sign, is going to help you with that this month, okay? So Aries was a harsh opposition where you were celebrating differences. You had to learn how to put yourself first, Libra, and be who you are. You explored authentic relationships that were exposed to you in the new moon in Aries last month. The full moon in your sign completely changed everything, balanced things out at a subconscious level for you with your feelings, Libra. And now it's about moving forward. So we're going to take a look at the beginning of April when you were going through that relationship stuff. But please know, as we head into May, you are going through 8th house energy. So get ready to transform, get ready to die and become reborn, and get ready to share a little bit more with Taurus energy. So let's go ahead and see what comes out for Libra. We already have energy coming out. We have a Queen of Pentacles. We have a 7 of Wands. There's an Earth sign woman present. This could be your energy if you identify as this queen. It's someone who's stable. You know, you just had the 5 of Pentacles. So because of that energy, obviously some of you guys are trying to embody someone who's more practical, right? Someone who takes a closer look at their money. Because that's what happens when we lose certain things that we value, whether they're people, places, or things. It shows us our worth. So these 2 cards are about standing up. There may be battles financially. There may be a lot that you're standing up for, like, hey, no, like, that isn't right. You're putting your foot down financially. There's definitely an earth sign. And they're feminine. If they're a man, they're feminine. But I do see a very feminine earth sign, a woman here with money, and even more so at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles. So this might involve an apology. This might involve some kind of new investment. Someone here, there may be an age difference. They may be quite younger. So the way they spend money and plant seeds is quite frivolous, but that might be why someone here is standing up. There is definitely some battles here physically with your value and maybe home and just resources, whatever a resource is. Resources are anything that you need. There is something coming in, though. There's a message here at the bottom that may trigger this fight. But I feel this is either an apology. Someone may give you something, Libra. This is sometimes a gift. We got some earth energy here. Behind the Page of Pentacles is the Three of Wands. So when we take it back to the beginning of April, you could see money in your future. I'm just going to say it. Some of you guys, it probably was that stimulus check or unemployment. I know this could definitely be an unemployment vibe where you're temporarily out of work and you need resources, right? So you're standing up for yourself and your security to be stable. You know, we got to eat, we got to have these things. These are necessities. Yeah, so at the beginning of April, you were definitely looking out to the future, like, okay, in 3 weeks, I'm going to have this money. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. Like, you were really waiting on the bag. This is definitely financial security. Some of you guys, this is your career. There's something that you knew was coming in a home or a career, yeah, and this was something that was that's being given to you by, like, maybe the justice system. But here again, we have the financial equal give and take, or just equal give and take, period. Because there's these other two people here. So this is the have and the have-nots. We all find ourselves in these positions in life at different times, but these people are beggars. They need help. This is charity or something being given to you. Yeah, I think this is a large sum of money being given to you, Libra, and feeling financially fulfilled. But, you know, if we take it back to the beginning of April, you were either fighting with an earth sign or standing up for yourself and your own security and your own worth and your own value. That's how you came into April. Some of you guys may have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in your chart to even further, you know, back that up. So we have a Virgo coming out. I do feel a Virgo's presence here because of the Knight of Pentacles, but this is also very slow, financial, committed energy. Like the first few days of April, the first 2 weeks even, when Aries season, like that might have been what was opposing you, is like finances and stuff, other people. Yeah, some of you guys, you were waiting to hear back if there was some kind of promotion, if you're getting like some kind of compensation, because this is attention and recognition. Like, I recognize that you're doing this. I recognize your hard work. Someone's hard work is recognized here. And there is a financial message that you had to stand up and know your worth to even get, maybe. And this is a person. It could be a person who's giving you attention. But again, look at that. I swear there's just some kind of investment here or new opportunity. There's definitely going to be new money in your hand, Libra. But just keep in mind, this person has a lot of maturing to do. They're at the very new beginning. It's like giving a kid $5. What do you think a kid would spend $5 on? You know, probably candy or something. So this is definitely not the King or the Queen of Pentacles, but look who you started your reading out. So see the difference in maturity there, how this person is holding the pentacle in her lap, whereas this person is like, wow, I just found this new thing of value. I can sell this, I can buy this, I can turn this into more, I could invest this. It could definitely be a promotion or a lump sum of money that's being handed to you because you're being recognized. And again, we had this in foresight. There was like a 3-week or 3-day period where you had to wait for it. It might even be about travel. Wow, it could be, because we have the world here. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus. But I feel that the first couple weeks of April were kind of slow, Libra, especially with money. There was a lot of battles going on in your physical reality, a lot of stress and the need to defend something. You felt the need to protect money. You might have kind of been holding it close to you, not really, you know. So there's definitely a message coming in, but let's see what else do we have for Libra as April progresses. We have the Knight of Wands. So there's two people in your reading, Libra. I feel these are not the same person. They could be, though. This could be two different sides of a person, because we got the Knight of Wands. This is a Sagittarius. I got Sag and Virgo here, but it could be Aries and Leo and Taurus and Capricorn as well. There's an earth and a fire sign, someone who's steady, slow. This is the difference between being slow, steady, practical, and reliable, and impulsive, flighty, adventurous, exciting. Like two different people coming together, right? And these are two people that are communicating, because each knight is a messenger. So it's interesting, something you waited on. Now this is a lot of hard work. I'm going to remind you, the Knight of Pentacles, if this is you, Libra, this is the work, the grind. It can be kind of boring and mundane, like the day-to-day routine and hard work here. But this is the most trusted knight, because at the end of the day, this knight actually shows up. He got to you practically. So this is something worth working and moving a bit slower and harder for. But it's like you get impatient. There's definitely some impatience I'm picking up on. Maybe even a small battle between, you know, something that there is a message coming in that is expressed. I think some of you guys have already received this, and it's from a fire sign, I think, a Queen of Wands. We got two women here. Okay, regardless of gender, like there's definitely a fire sign and an earth sign here. Somebody may have that in their chart. There may even be a fire sign and an earth sign fighting. But the Queen of Wands is a leader. Okay, this is again somebody who's mastered. So it's like weird. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So there's a difference in age, right? Like these women would handle things. These queens, I should say, these masters would handle these knights differently. So there's definitely a maturity I'm feeling that's taking place underneath everything that's been happening, especially highlighted at the beginning of April. Maybe there's something about relationships here. But these messages, they have underlying energy around them, associated with them, that seem to be talking about stability of that same suit. Okay, this is Leo. There could be a Leo or a Sag here. Wow, definitely Leo, because we have the Queen of Wands and the Sun card. So I don't know if someone has children here or if this is an action somebody wants to take. Hella Leo energy for sure. But this is an option. You have a lot of options here. Only some are going to make you happy. It's like you need clarity over this confusion when it comes to taking action, okay? Because something's moving too slow. So let's get one more card, and then we'll see what's happening as we end April and move into May, okay? So what else do we have for Libra for April 2020? Remember, you're celebrating differences, right, Libra? So there's definitely some differences to consider between the pinnacle and the fire, the grounded and the passionate, the slow and the fast, the steady and the impulsive. Like, there's a time to move practical in April, but there's also a time where you're going to be met with energy where it's like you need to act now. This could be some inconsistency, okay? The Knight of Wands is known for being inconsistent. Someone here, there may be like inconsistent financial messaging. Like, everyone's going through that. Because look, even more pausing and waiting energy. As you waited, as you paused and became enlightened about when to move fast, when to move slow, you became enlightened. You did nothing. There was nothing you could do at the beginning of April, Libra. I'm seeing that in the cards. This is Neptune retrograde energy. The only thing you had to do, especially with the moon, this is when you went through the moon's energy, the full moon in Libra. It was all about sacrifice. There may have been things you had to sacrifice, okay? There may have been stagnants or just hanging around, but please know your perspective has been changed moving into the second half of April. You see something differently, Libra. You're enlightened. You could be dealing with a Pisces. I see Pisces, Sag, Virgo. That's all mutable energy. And look, we have the fourth and final mutable sign, Gemini. So when all the mutable signs show up like that, it's because there's a lot of change taking place. You need to work on being more adaptable, Libra. Now, there's also an underlying message here for this Hanged Man, for why there was a pause. Like, I do see there's some choices here, especially those of you dealing with Gemini or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or those of you who have to choose between your head and your heart, because listen, this is a choice, okay? There's the Three of Swords indicates a third party. There's definitely a third party here. It might be a water sign. Someone here has a third party, and someone here has to leave someone out in the cold to be single or something like that. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of pinnacle energy here though, okay? Earth sign energy. So saving your money. Someone here is trying to save money even though they're unemployed, don't have a job. They're saving their unemployment. There may be a loss or regret, disappointments in a home environment. But listen, there's love here. Someone here is heartbroken. They're very sensitive. This could be a water sign woman. Doesn't have to be though. There was love here, but there was a third party woman. Okay, someone here has feelings for someone else or something. There's a choice. So if I were you, if you're going through all that, I wouldn't even complain about things. Yeah, you had a decision to make, Libra. This is you. Definitely, you were hanging here. There was not a decision made, but there's gonna be one made at the end of April, going into May. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't complain about any time in April where there's a pause, because if anything, honey, you need it. You need it. Yeah, you need it. Now we have the Seven of Swords coming out as we enter Taurus season, the second half of the month. So there's some kind of deception, lie. Maybe this is just you strategizing, Libra. But you know, we have the Seven of Wands, so that you could have briefly thought about this energy at the beginning of April. Now at the end of April, that same energy coming back in with the two sevens right here. This needs to change. Someone here is standing up for themselves, even if it means strategizing. Someone here feels single, regardless of their, marital status or who they live with or who's their boyfriend, spouse, girlfriend, wife, husband. This is a single person. And because someone could have lied about being single, or someone could just, there's deception, lying. Something going on here. And behind the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, we got a Taurus here. So Taurus season is about you knowing your worth, Libra. You knowing your garden of abundance, self-sufficiency. Maybe some of you guys there's codependency where you feel like you're taking care of people, or this person feels this way about you, Libra. Okay, so there's some kind of lie, deception, some kind of false energy going on. I'm going to continue. It has something to do with commitment. We have an Aries, a Taurus. So Aries and Taurus season was all about you being independent and gaining clarity about what emotionally fulfills you and what doesn't, Libra. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but we have two tens and an ace. So there's definitely some endings, some painful endings in relationships, homes, families, but clarity as well. We have a third 10 card. I'm gonna hold this up. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups all here, with the Ace of Swords in between there, if you can see that, trying to come out, trying to have that clarity, because it's hard to gain clarity over what would truly emotionally fulfill you if you've never had it. But again, we do have the Ace, we have the Ace of Wands. So in the middle of all these endings, we got an ending, we've got a beginning. We've got an ending, we've got a Chariot. We've got an ending, we've got a beginning. So you see how that, okay? So you're going to have to commit, okay? Aries season is all about committing for you, but committing to your self-independence, Libra. So don't lie to yourself, because the Seven of Swords can also be deception to yourself, like self-deception. If you don't stand up for yourself and your value, then yeah, that's called deceiving yourself. But someone here is trying to get away with something. As I pull the Moon card, you could be dealing with a Pisces. This is a lot of cards, but look, Libra, the Libra Moon is literally coming up for you. Pisces, Libra energy. There's going to be offers. There's going to be a promotion, I feel. Or just something coming into you that's karmic, that feels victorious. Okay, you may not have saw this coming. And we have the World, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Some of you guys have a decision to make between comfort and growth, ending a cycle of emotional, just boredom. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's messages coming in. There's definitely a fire sign here, a Leo, some kind of attractive woman from your past. Okay? And this is a secret, because I'm seeing the High Priestess. Boom. Secret. There's definitely a message here. Maybe someone here wants to take action. This looks like someone who's an outside, like a side chick or something. Somebody has secret options here, and that's what this lie is about. But I need to just get on with it, because if I go here, there's so much happening behind the scenes there. Secrets, fears, lies, illusions. So let's see, what are the last days, like the last 4 days of April looking like for Libra? This is 2020. No. It almost was this Five of Pentacles, so be careful of somebody. Yeah, you want to save your money, and you don't want to have regrets about this, okay? I don't know if this is a friend or a third-party situation where there's a lie. Now, keep in mind, the Seven of Swords can literally be a thief. So there can be some kind of physical fight that happens because of theft. Out comes the Four of Cups in this Page of Pentacles. There may be an apology. Someone may give you a gift to try to make up for what's going on here, but the Four of Cups tells me, Libra, that you're unavailable emotionally for certain things. There may have been a missed opportunity because of lies, deceptions, cheating, and that's why someone's apologizing, because they feel like they missed an opportunity here. Now they feel like the chapter is over and it's done. Yeah, secretly, this is the Moon and Saturn. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but someone here, they were getting secret attention, and again, we have that Libra Moon message, literally the Moon and the Justice card. So maybe there was a decision here to complete a cycle, but yeah, someone here is not happy emotionally at the end of April if you're dealing with this fight, and maybe you're not accepting an offer, Libra, because you feel like it's deceptive. You feel like if this is a person, you feel like they cheat on you, or that they're with someone else. So basically, I'll just say it like this: someone does not want to accept an offer because it would be emotionally cheating. Someone doesn't want to sneak around and lie anymore, because that's not real love. That's what I'm seeing here. It's somebody in the situation that's like, no, I don't want to, because you're lying. Yeah, it could be a water sign, as I say that. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio man. Or a man with love here. A man that you love if you're a woman, and if you're into men. I'm not going to do gender. I'm saying there's a lot of people here. You have invested in a certain situation emotionally, though, haven't you, Libra? I don't know if there's a water sign here that you're missing a chance with, but you really want to ask yourself if this is going to grow into something worth it, if it's worth your hard work and energy, whatever this situation is about. Yeah, this is you. Look at this Queen of Swords. So that's what you're going to come out and communicate about. Money. I see a Libra here communicating very clearly about money and investment and time, what's not worth time and stuff at the end. So let's get the very, very end of April. We've got the Justice card. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or this is you showing up in your own reading. Libra, you're showing up very closely to the King of Cups. So you're also trying to master your emotions, aren't you? And you're trying to be compassionate. There could be a Scorpio man involved in all this. Or just love and compassion, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve, but not necessarily expressing how you feel. So there can be some kind of decision or justice or emotional balance that is important at the end of April, especially if you don't feel emotionally available for certain people. Look at that. We have the Two of Cups in the bottom of the deck. Is this Strength card that we've had this whole time. So some of you definitely have Leo energy, or you're dealing with a Leo, or you're holding yourself back and, you know, waiting. But I don't know if someone's married here and they have a decision between two people, or if the court is involved. Somebody here has feelings for someone, whether that's who they're with or whatever's going on. But I know the Seven of Swords is here, so something's up. Either someone has to strategize something. How am I going to stand up for myself in this physical situation? I tell you what though, someone's unavailable because they're already emotionally connected with someone else, so they're not able to emotionally connect here, because it would be a lie or something like that. That explains why something's inconsistent, Libra. Now the bottom of the deck here is the Strength, the Sun, two indications of Leo, and with Two of Swords, and of course that Five of Pentacles. So we already know that your defense is up, Libra. You're feeling the need to protect yourself because of what you feel you don't have. Like maybe you don't have enough money to make a decision in April going into May. There's a very difficult decision here to quit a job or for unemployment or something. But see, someone here is also holding themselves back from happiness, clarity, light, and awareness. Definitely Leo energy. There could be a child. There could be a child Leo here. But you're going to persevere through everything, okay? There's a lot of resources manifesting for you, Libra. We have a Sagittarius. Someone here may have Mercury in Sagittarius. This seems to be all about balancing out the equal give and take. You know, it makes sense because we had a Libra full moon. So, yeah. This is going to be interesting as you make your decision, you make your mind up. There's a difficult decision about money or something, a home, abandonment, feeling left out in the cold because you have to decide this on your own, but ultimately taming some kind of energy. There is a lot of strength and happiness here, Libra, but just be careful not to hold yourself back from what would reveal everything, you know, what would make you happiest. So the end of April could definitely be, there could be a choice. There's a decision in love. Like, who do you have emotion for, Libra? Don't lie to yourself, okay? Don't lie to yourself. What's been inconsistent for you? What's moving too slow for you? What's moving too fast for you? And how can you celebrate those differences in a way that works best for all, right? I know the first week was slow and stagnant. There was impatience. You were feeling held back, but also finding ways to stand up for your worth. But the end of April looks like there's going to be some missed opportunities because of feelings and decisions and balance and relationship stuff. So if you were bored at the beginning of April, just buckle up because you're not going to be bored for much longer as we move into May, okay? So Libra, that is what I have for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this resonated and you'd like a personal reading, we can do that. Just find my email in my description box and get a hold of me that way. Other than that, like if you have any comments or anything, that'd be great. I love seeing your guys' feedback, and I love talking to you guys personally about how my readings resonates, okay? So please don't hold back, and it's interesting that I should say that. Please don't hold back, Libra. Say what you need to say, express what you need to express. So I want to wish you guys happy holidays this month, happy celebrations, and I hope you're all healthy and safe at home. And I will talk to you guys again in May. Bye.